Topic: Jurisprudence. Hello everyone, this is the second video of MCQs exclusive covering the topic jurisprudence. The speciality of this MCQ series is, it gives detailed explanation of each questions, so watch till end. The first question is 1. Who among the following defined law as a rule laid down for the guidance of an intelligence being by an intelligence being having power over him? A. Bentham. B. Salmond. C. Ring. D. Austin. The answer of this question is D, namely Austin. Explanation: in his book namely The Province of Jurisprudence Determined, published in 1832, John Austin propounded his theory of law, which became popular as command theory. According to Austin, a law is a rule laid down for the guidance of an intelligent being by an intelligent being having power over him. This was what Austin defined as positive law. Austin believed that positive law was the appropriate focus of study for jurisprudence. He states that every positive law, or every law simply and strictly so called, is set, directly or circuitously, by a sovereign person or body, to a member or members of the independent political society wherein that person or body is supreme. According to Austin, the sovereign could not be legally limited. Supreme power limited by positive law is a flat contradiction in terms he states. However, he did concede that a sovereign may be limited in a non-legal sense by popular opinion. He defined divine law as law set by God to his human creatures. Although he contends that God's law is above and beyond human law, he also states that to say that human laws which conflict with the divine law are not binding, that is to say, are not law, is to talk stark nonsense. He emphasizes that a law set by a sovereign to a subject is not negated by any apparent conflicting divine or moral law. The second question is 2. Who among the following stated that judges do not make law, but only declare what has always been law? A. Austin. B. Gray. C. Julius Stone. D. Blackstone. The answer is D, namely William Blackstone. William Blackstone was an English jurist, judge and Tory politician of the 18th century. He is largely known for writing the commentaries on the laws of England. According to this theory, courts of justice do not make new law, their duty is to ascertain and declare what the law is. So, the judges only discover the existing laws, which govern the individual cases. The third question is 3. Who among the following has written the book namely The Concept of Law? A. Austin. B. Hart. C. Hegel. D. Austin. The answer is B, namely H. L. Hart. Herbert Lionel Adolphus Hart, usually cited as H. L. A. Hart, was a British legal philosopher, and a major figure in political and legal philosophy. He was professor of jurisprudence at Oxford University and the principal of Brasenose College, Oxford. His most famous work is The Concept of Law, 1961, which has been hailed as the most important work of legal philosophy written in the 20th century. The Concept of Law presents Hart's theory of legal positivism, that is the view that laws are rules made by humans and that there is no inherent or necessary connection between law and morality, within the framework of analytic philosophy. Among other points, the book also criticized John Austin's theory that law is the command of the sovereign backed by sanction. The fourth question is 4. Who among the following has written the book namely The Pure Theory of Law? A. Austin. B. Hart. C. Kelsen. D. Austin. The answer is C, namely Hans Kelsen. Hans Kelsen was an Austrian jurist, legal philosopher and political philosopher. He was the author of 1920 Austrian Constitution, which to a very large degree is still valid today. Pure Theory of Law, first time published in 1934. The theory proposed in this book has probably been the most influential theory of law produced during the 20th century. The fifth question is 5. Who among the following has given the formula of social engineering? A. Digweed. B. Hobbes. C. R. Pound. D. J. Rawls. The answer is C, namely Roscoe Pound. Nathan Roscoe Pound was a distinguished American legal scholar and educator. Roscoe Pound conceived law as a social engineering, its main task being to accelerate the process of social ordering by making all possible efforts to avoid conflicts of interest of individuals in the society. Thus courts, legislators, administrators and jurists must work with a plan and make an effort to maintain a balance between the competing interests in society. The sixth question is, 6. Which among the following statements best describes one of Dworkin's central arguments in Justice for Hedgehogs? A. The law dictates what moral values should affect our ethical behavior. B. Moral values are both independent and objective. C. Morality plays no role in the concept of law. D. Moral arguments operate only in hard cases. The answer is B, that is, moral values are both independent and objective. Explanations. Ronald Dworkin, who was an American philosopher, jurist, and scholar of United States constitutional law, argues that arguments of value are independent. He rejects the notion that external forces could induce a conflict between our values. We should instead cleave to our value judgments, justifying them by reference to our more abstract values. We are each responsible for rendering our moral views as clear and coherent as possible. Hope you must learn so many new legal points from this video, so stay with us. We keep providing such more informative videos, beneficial for all judiciary exams. And, yes, if did not subscribe our channel by the time, then must subscribe it to remain updated with our latest update.